Have you ever wished you were better at math? You just think, why shouldn't be the person who happily embraces the math? What's the secret behind it? Don't worry, it's never too late to improve your math skills. Anyone can learn math. Unfortunately, math is not magic, it's all about logic. But you can do it. It doesn't matter your age or background. What matters most is your willingness to learn and your commitment to practice. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's all about taking that first step and starting your math journey. Math can open doors to amazing opportunities. It opens the door for believing in yourself, getting through challenging subjects and step in the Ivy League and all best colleges. It's a valuable skill in today's world. Think of math like building a tall, strong staircase. Each step you take is crucial, and every single one of them represents a new concept or skill that you need to master. Just like in a real staircase, if you miss a step or don't build it properly, you might stumble or fall. The same goes for math. If you skip over a concept or don't fully understand it, it can make the next steps much harder to climb. So it's important to take your time and ensure each step is solid before moving on to the next. Each step represents a new concept. For example, the first few steps might be basic arithmetic like addition and subtraction. As you climb higher, you encounter multiplication and division. Later on, mixed numbers fraction, decimal numbers and percentage, ratios and proportions, and basic geometry. These are the fundamental operations that form the basis of more complex mathematical ideas. Without a firm grasp of these basics, it becomes challenging to understand more advanced topics like algebra, geometry, and calculus. Each concept builds on the previous ones, creating a cumulative learning experience. You need a solid foundation to reach the top. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper on a weak foundation. It simply wouldn't stand. The same principle applies to math. A strong understanding of basic concepts provides the support needed to tackle more advanced problems. This foundation is built through practice, repetition, and a clear understanding of each step. It's not just about memorizing formulas, but truly understanding how and why they work. Because we don't have the basic ideas of math clearly, and we just pass the elementary math, some guess, some luck, and I'm not built for math concepts thinking. The middle school and high school became challenging and frustration, which affects students' own capability in believing in themselves. They just started believing, I am not made for Ivy League and good colleges. Those are reserved for the kids who understands math and science clearly. They are just from different planet, which is not true. Math is built on logic and reasoning. It's like a puzzle where each piece fits together in a specific way. Logical thinking helps you see the connections between different concepts and understand how they relate to each other. This logical framework is essential for solving problems and making sense of new information. Understanding the basic principles is essential. These principles are the building blocks of all mathematical knowledge. It's like learning to read. You start with the alphabet and simple words before moving on to sentences and paragraphs. Each step builds on the previous one, creating a comprehensive understanding. These basics are the building blocks for more complex math. Just as you wouldn't try to write an essay without first learning to write sentences, you can't tackle advanced math without a solid grasp of the basics. These foundational skills are used in every area of math, from simple calculations to complex problem solving. By taking the time to master these basics, you set yourself up for success in all future math endeavors. Just like you wouldn't build a house on shaky ground, you can't master advanced math without a strong grasp of the fundamentals. If your foundation is weak, you'll struggle with more complex concepts and problems. This can lead to frustration and a lack of confidence. But by ensuring your foundation is strong, you create a stable base that supports all future learning. This allows you to approach advanced topics with confidence and ease. Take your time to learn each step. Rushing through concepts without fully understanding them can lead to gaps in your knowledge. You need to dedicate some extra time for math to yourself. As in school, they will just go one topics after another topics as the curriculum designed. These gaps can make it difficult to understand more advanced topics and solve complex problems. By taking the time to thoroughly learn each concept, you ensure that your foundation is strong and complete. This careful, deliberate approach to learning helps you build a solid understanding that supports all future learning. Make sure you understand one concept before moving on to the next. Each new concept builds on the previous ones, so it's important to have a solid understanding of each step before moving on. This ensures that your foundation is strong and that you're prepared for more advanced topics. By taking the time to fully understand each concept, you create a comprehensive understanding that supports all future learning. This builds a strong foundation for success. By taking the time to thoroughly learn each concept and build a solid foundation, you set yourself up for success in all future math endeavors. This strong foundation supports all future learning and allows you to approach advanced topics with confidence and ease. So, take your time, build your foundation, and climb the staircase of math with confidence. One of the things that makes math unique is its clarity. Unlike many other subjects, math offers a sense of certainty. When you solve a problem, you know if you got it right or wrong. This black and white nature of math can be incredibly satisfying. There's usually a clear right or wrong answer. This is one of the reasons why many people find math either very appealing or very intimidating. The certainty can be comforting because it leaves no room for ambiguity. You either understand the concept or you don't. This can be both challenging and reassuring. On one hand, the challenge lies in the fact that you can't fake your way through a math problem. You have to understand the principles and apply them correctly. On the other hand, once you grasp the concept, the reassurance comes from knowing that you can solve similar problems with confidence. When you understand a concept, you can solve problems confidently. This confidence is not just limited to math, it spills over into other areas of life. The problem-solving skills you develop in math can help you tackle challenges in other subjects and even in everyday situations. You know you're on the right track. This sense of accomplishment can be incredibly motivating. It encourages you to keep pushing forward, to tackle even more complex problems, and to continue learning and growing. However, if you're struggling, it's a sign that you need to go back and review. Struggling with a problem doesn't mean you're not good at math. It simply means you need more clear understanding of the topics and later on practice in different approach. Reviewing your notes, rewatching lectures, or seeking help from a tutor can make a big difference. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Each mistake is an opportunity to understand where you went wrong and how you can improve. Embrace your mistakes as stepping stones to mastery. They're opportunities to learn and grow. When you make a mistake, take the time to understand it. Discuss it with your peers or your tutor. This collaborative approach can provide new insights and help you see the problem from different angles. Embrace the learning process and keep practicing. Practice is key to mastering math. The more problems you solve, the more familiar you become with different types of questions and the strategies needed to solve them. Use all the resources available to you, whether it's textbooks, online tutorials, or math apps. Remember, in math, there's always a solution. Sometimes it might take a while to find it, but persistence pays off. Keep working at it, and don't get discouraged if you don't get it right the first time. Sometimes it just takes a little more effort to find it. The satisfaction of finally solving a tough problem is worth the effort. So keep pushing, keep practicing, and remember that every problem has a solution waiting to be discovered. Have you ever heard someone say they're just not a math person? It's a phrase that's thrown around so often that many people start to believe it. But what if I told you that this is just a myth? A myth that has been perpetuated for far too long. This is a common myth. Don't fall for it. The idea that some people are naturally good at math while others are not is simply not true. It's a misconception that can hold you back from reaching your full potential. There's no such thing as a math gene. No one is born with an innate ability to understand complex mathematical concepts. Instead, math skills are developed through practice, persistence, and a positive mindset. Math skills are learned, not inherited. If kids always see math as practicing by their parents and family members, they just get interested learning it. It's like baking a cake or business. When family has a history of interest in something, kids automatically gets it without knowing. Everyone has the potential to excel in math. It's important to recognize that your abilities are not fixed. With dedication and hard work, you can achieve great things in math, regardless of your starting point. Cultural stereotypes can also create barriers. In some cultures, math is highly valued and seen as a critical skill, while in others, it may not be emphasized as much. These cultural differences can influence how we perceive our own abilities. Some cultures value math skills more than others. This can lead to disparities in math achievement and confidence. However, it's important to remember that cultural expectations do not define your potential. This can influence our beliefs about our own abilities. If you grow up in an environment where math is not prioritized, you might start to believe that you're not capable of excelling in it. But this is far from the truth. It's important to challenge these stereotypes. By questioning and debunking these myths, we can create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment for everyone. Your math ability is not predetermined. It's not something that is set in stone from the moment you're born. Instead, it's something that you can shape and develop over time. It's shaped by your experiences and your willingness to learn. So the next time you hear someone say they're just not a math person, remember that it's a myth. With the right mindset and effort, anyone can become proficient in math. The power, understanding, and practice. Think about learning to play a musical instrument or a new sport. It takes time, effort, and consistent practice. Math is no different. The more you practice, the better you'll become. Regular practice strengthens your understanding and builds your confidence. Make math a part of your daily routine. Even short bursts of practice can make a big difference over time. Remember, practice doesn't have to be boring. There are many fun and engaging ways to improve your math skills. Taking the first step. Ready to start your math journey? Begin with the basics. A solid foundation is key. Workbooks are a great place to start. They provide structured lessons and plenty of practice problems. Focus on one topic at a time. Don't try to learn everything at once. Master the basics before moving on to more advanced concepts. Consistency is key. Set aside dedicated time for math practice each day, even if it's just for a short period. Time-saving tips for busy learners. Short on time? Don't worry. There are still ways to improve your math skills. Start going through from the beginning of your semester. Print them and underline every single topics you don't know or not sure. Remember the math rule, there is only yes I understand or I did not understand. Start looking for the underlined topics you don't know. Textbooks and class notes are valuable resources. Utilize online resources like Khan Academy and so many YouTube videos. Use the trusted ones and don't use Google for definition too much unless you are a math pro. Googling might confuse you more if you don't have basics for math. There are so many resources. They offer free, high-quality math lessons and practice problems. Take help from one-to-one tutor if you can't do it on your own. But make sure, be open to the tutor and share what you don't know. This is why you will see a lot of math institutions take pre-test before kids enrolling. Focus on learn from the beginning. Break down your study sessions into smaller, manageable chunks. This can make learning more effective. Focus on understanding the concepts, not just memorizing formulas. This will help you in the long run. The magic of mastery. As you progress in your math journey, you'll experience the magic of mastery. What was once challenging will become clear and effortless. You'll develop problem-solving skills that extend beyond math. You'll learn to think critically and approach challenges with confidence. Math can even become enjoyable. When you understand the concepts, it's like solving a puzzle or unlocking a secret code. Embrace the challenge and celebrate your progress. Every step you take brings you closer to math mastery. Embrace the challenge. Learning math is a journey which will pay you back in your whole life. There will be ups and downs along the way. Don't get discouraged. Embrace the challenges. They're opportunities for growth. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. They're a natural part of the learning process. Believe in yourself and your ability to succeed. With dedication and practice, you can unlock the magic of math. So, take a deep breath, grab a pencil, and start your math adventure today. You might surprise yourself with how much you enjoy the journey. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your family and friends.